Hi there. I'm Mike Murphy. I'm from Chicago, Illinois, originally. I currently reside in San Antonio, Texas. This is my collage board. It's got four of my hobbies, plus probably the biggest decision I've ever made in my life so far. See where the future goes. I originally went to Richards High School in Oak Lawn, Illinois, on the south side of Chicago. There, I played chess and I was in an improv troupe. As far as chess goes, in the upper right hand corner, I played chess ever since I was in fourth grade, so I was about 9 or 10 years old. Absolutely loved it from a young age, and I played competitively from a young age. I was always in a chess club, I was always competing with chess until I got into college. So from fourth grade to senior year of high school, I was in a chess club, and in high school, I probably had hit the peak of my skill in chess because I stopped playing in college. In high school, I went to nationals and wound up getting 16th in the nation for unrated that year, which was in my junior year of high school. So I still play it off and on to this day. I love it. I'll win a couple beers at the bar playing against random people. It's still a passion of mine, but not really as high up there. Bottom right is man catching a frisbee. I played a lot of ultimate frisbee in early high school, all throughout college. My sophomore and junior year of college, I was on the ultimate frisbee traveling team for my college. I went to University of Illinois my first time around in Urbana-Champaign. Spent 5 years there, never graduated, but that leads to my next thing. I spent 5 years at the University of Illinois. First 2 years were nuclear engineering. The last three were astronomy and physics double major. Through depression and not managing my time correctly, I never got graduated. And instead of going back to Chicago and living with my parents and finding a small part-time job, maybe going to college on the side and trying to pay off my loans, I decided to enlist in the Air Force and try and live on my own and use the GI Bill to help myself go back to school when I felt I was mature enough to do so, which is now. So I joined the Air Force. I was in for 4 years. I joined as a 3DOX4, which is a computer programmer, which helped me out immensely. It was probably the luckiest thing that's ever happened to me was getting that job. So as a 3DOX4, I gained a ton of experience down here in San Antonio, and I was only ever stationed here. I never got deployed, never TDY'd anywhere. I just always stayed here, which is normally a career killer, but I knew I was getting out in 4 years anyway, so it wasn't a big deal. Instead, I just took that opportunity and just ran with it. So I did my 4 years and had a great time here doing it and learned a whole bunch of stuff. And because of that, I'm currently a contractor for the Air Force because of my experience from before. So I'm working full-time and going to school at the same time. I'm an applications programmer right now, so I develop apps for the Air Force. In the upper left-hand corner is a Waffle Hut sign, and it's not because I like chicken and waffles. It's because while I was in high school, I joined an improv troupe, and that was called the Laughing Aardvarks. It was our high school improv troupe. It was a lot of fun and made a lot of great friends. In fact, we loved it so much that we decided to make our own improv troupe when we got out of high school. So during the first couple of years of college, we had our own improv troupe, which was named the Waffle Hut. And we had a great time with it. We used it to raise food. Really, we used it to raise money for charities and food for food drives. So the good majority of our shows, you had to come in and give us a canned food item, and that would go towards a food drive. We used to perform in the bottom of whatever churches would let us perform. So we raised a lot of food for different food drives, and it was a ton of fun. It was a great time. Bottom left corner is a 3D card. And ever since I was 12, I've been building computers. I love it. It's like adult Legos, and I have a great time with it. And it's also a video card because I play a lot of video games. So they go hand in hand. I also am making a couple of video games on the side, small little phone games. And in the top, and you can't really see it now, but when I held it up earlier, there's a small little program, probably the simplest program in the first program most everybody learns. It's how to print Hello World to the screen. And that ties along with everything else. So that's a brief glimpse into me, Mike Murphy. Thanks for watching.